Hello. Hi. I'm gonna be honest, gang. I was too busy setting up stream to finish eating my chocolate custard, so I've got a chocolate custard right now. How is everyone doing? Brainthrough, congrats on redeeming first. Hello, hello, hello. Hi V, hi Cass, hi Dawn. How is everyone doing today? Look at you all meowing in chat. What's that all about? Wait, Dawn, where's your chocolate custard? I don't know. Go on. It's one of the, like, ambrosia, chocolate flavored Devon custard. Gorgeous things. Had these since I was a kid. Loved them to pieces. Shared the stream. I mean, I would if I could. But, like, in all honesty, like, chat, you can't even see the chocolate custard right now. But I've still got a fair bit of it to go. And it'll take me a while. Because, annoyingly enough, my favourite way to eat the chocolate custard, so I've got, like, a teaspoon, yeah? Because, you know, that makes sense. That makes sense. I literally just dip the teaspoon in and then lick the spoon. So this thing will take me a while. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will say, though, we will be doing Occult Crescent today. And as such, anyone who wants to join in, come to the Phantom Village on Louis Soir. And we can get a party together when we're ready to go in. We won't be going in yet, so you don't have to rush right over. But think about heading over before we head in, yeah? Honestly, still in the self-reflection state right now. I mean, you know, sometimes it's good. Just don't get too caught up in it, you know? Don't let it end up harming you. Oh, I love this chocolate custard. But, gang, I know in the community we've got a fair few members that are on the spectrum, myself included. I need to know how many of you get funny about spoons. I need to know. Oh. I don't know if I should bother. Not got the first demi-atma? I mean, the plan for Occult Crescent today is we're going to be farming fates. I am after phantom job experience points, and so if anyone wants to jump in, whether it's to get phantom job XP, or to work on step 1 of the relic, or God forbid, step 3 of the relic, then by all means, more than welcome to jump in. Even if you're not doing relic stuff, you just want to come for the vibes. Maybe join for like a pot fate or 2. You're welcome. you just gotta come meet us on Louis Soir for the Phantom Village. But it's all good. It's all good. I follow a TikTok account that presents bad spoons for the community, and Mom usually finds my face something like a cat. Wow. So not only did you meow in chat, Dawn, it'll also hiss like a cat. Interesting. I literally hit a spoon when my mother was throwing out an old set in case I didn't like the new set. Luckily I did. No, that's so fair. That's so fair. So, like, I don't know if this is, like, my origin story for being weird about spoons. I don't know if this is my origin story, because, I don't know, this might just be in my brain, or this is the story that kickstarted it for me, okay? But basically, my whole life, my family have had a specific set of cutlery, and I can't, it's hard to explain without showing you, but basically, it's got, like, you know, a little bumpy dotted pattern around the edge of everything except, like, the, you know, the part the spoon you put in your mouth. And, you know, I like those spoons. I'm used to those spoons. I like those spoons. But I'm pretty sure one day, when my brother was in primary school, he potentially accidentally brought home a spoon of someone who was in his class. I don't know for sure because I was eavesdropping. Like, in all honesty, this is not a conversation I was part of. This is a conversation I overheard. So I don't even know if it's entirely true. But then I started seeing weird spoons in the house. Spoons that were basic and had no border or decor. And I'm like, no. No, that's not good spoon. Bad spoon. But, like, I'm kind of weird about spoons in general, because if I've got, like, a bowl of ice cream or something, quite often people in this house, they'll have, like, a normal size spoon. We call them breakfast spoons in this house, because I always get them mixed up, or at least I used to when I was a kid. But basically, just, you know, normal size spoon. The kind of spoon you'd have to have your soup. Not a tablespoon, just a normal spoon. I will always opt for a teaspoon. When it comes to ice cream, or I don't know what else you might eat a spoon with. I always opt for a teaspoon. Night Veiled Night, enjoy your lurk. Enjoy. Nah, ice cream, you have a teaspoon? Oh, thank you. On my team. Dawn is a cat confirmed? Honestly? I mean, I'm trying to remember, because Dawn's probably fantasiaed into a Mikte at one point or another. I just can't think when. Because she's normally either Rogadin or Viera. Oh, speaking of Rogadin, gang, can I make you all really upset for a minute? Something, it's actually pronounced Rugadin. Oh. I don't like spoons that are too thin in either handle or bowl. No, I think that's reasonable. Like, there has to be a little bit of weight to it, you know? That's what I think. Hey, is it being mean to players' comprehension to create a body called the Council of Five and have there always be 4 members? No, that's funny. I like that. So you've been everything but Lala and Elf recently? Honestly, like, even if you went to actually Fantasia into an Elezen, I'd be curious about what you'd do for an Elezen. Wait, even everything but Lala and Elf? Were you Aura at some point? My brain, I don't know. You cannot type out the broadcaster. You as a Rogadin? No, okay, Razor, you won. Okay, that's it. All done. Yeah, pink hair and red eye. I don't remember, Dawn. When would this have been? I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm a Monster Hunter fan. Official pronunciations that a Rogocast is something I'm no stranger to. We couldn't play Row. She'd break down at being told to people. I made a Row. I think I made a Row. I'm gonna log out just to check, because I'm convinced that once upon a time I made a Row. Once upon a time. I know the points though I've really wanted to. Because, like, I see some Rogadin on Twitter and they're so pretty! Oh my god, speaking of Rogadin I saw on Twitter, I saw someone today on Twitter who was like, it was a Bayonetta Rogadin! It was so good. Like, it was actually so good. Okay, load appearance data. Seawolf! Okay, I gotta... Okay, gang, I'm bringing you over here. Okay, look, Seawolf. Break glass in case of emergency. But like, I made pretty little Rogadin. I don't know when I would have made this, mind you, but like, is she pretty? But actually, how tall is she? Oh, she's not even minimum height. She's not even minimum height. That's impressive. Because, like, how short is minimum height Rogadin? Like, I know, you know, this, but I mean, like, compared to other characters? Compared to other characters, how tall is minimum height Rogadin? I need to know. I need to know. Maybe, no, so I was actually thinking about making a new alt someone. So maybe it's the Rogadin time. Maybe. Oh. That's the most proud world I've ever seen, even if you took out the base kit. Listen. She's pretty. She's so pretty. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I saved it because it wasn't in the list, but I'm pretty sure that I have made like Rue as a Rogadin. Because I don't think I've done it with every race, but I definitely, so I made Rue as a Lalafell. Little wind-up Rue, because, you know, funny, cute. And I've made Rue as a Vieira, because for those of you who don't know, Rue's in-game lore, like, you know, the headcanon, the story, she was actually born as a Vieira. Her family, Vieira, yeah? But she ended up Fantasiaing to sneak away from old Charlian. And then she just kept it. Because she thinks cat girls are cute. And that's why her name isn't a Mikute name either. Because even though she changed her appearance, she didn't change her name. She's not always the smartest. But it's okay. We love her anyway, right, gang? Oh. Oh, I want to do more. I want to do more lore stuff for Rue. I kind of need to figure out some like Azumi kind of stuff. But I don't know. I really want to come up with a name for my Azum. But I'm scared to commit to anything. Oh, to be fair, there was that trend on TikTok not too long ago where people were making their Warrior of Light as all the different races. So maybe we can do that with someone. Maybe we can do that with someone. So I wouldn't know where to begin pronouncing that, I'm gonna be honest. I'd spend more time on my alt ace over on the NA servers. And I was like, I used to have an alt on NA. And then I stopped playing on her. Because she's the same as all of my other alts. Because I'm not joking. I have like, because I'm really bad at coming up with like names, and I get sad that I've not kept playing on a particular character. I'm pretty sure I have like 3 or 4 alts that are all called Lilia right now. So I was thinking about, you know, reducing the numbers a little bit on that. But then I was really torn, like, do I want an NL? I don't know. Like, I'm tempted. But I don't know. I missed that trend. It don't matter. Do it anyway. Oh. Gang, has there been like a pudding or a snack that you had when you were a kid that by some miracle still exists and you still love it as much as you did when you were a kid. Because I think that's what these chocolate custards are for me. I have a friend who pronounces the H in Kezu. Driving up the wall. Wait. So, Kezu? Is that what you mean? Is that how your friend pronounces it? Kezu. Kehizu? I'm trying to figure that one out. So I'm gonna get Pringles. Oh, you're gonna make me miss all of the Pringles flavors that I can't find anymore. Like, have I told you all when Pringles did their rice fusions flavors, the teriyaki barbecue? God, the things I would give for them to bring that back. The things I would give. They were divine, quite frankly. That's somehow more disgusting than the monster itself. Wait, is there a monster on a monster? Hey Petra, how's it going? Hello! I hate Shuzu. Funny thing is, it's officially pronounced Kizu. Oh! Still pronounce it Kezu. I see. Kizu. No, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Okay, I get it. I think. Oh. Just as a reminder, we're not heading in yet because I'm finishing my chocolate custard. But if anyone wants to jump in on Occult Crescent today, we are focusing fates for Phantom XP, but you can also get relic drops out of it. If you want to join, meet us on Louis Soir Phantom Village. Okay. We're talking about monster. We're talking about all kinds of things. What was it that brought up the... Oh, yeah. I was... We're talking about Final Fantasy XIV character races. And then that had me explaining that even though I've never actually used a Fantasia in the game, Rue was born as a Viera and Fantasia to a Miko. And then that got me talking about how I want to do more lore stuff for my character and primarily like Asm stuff. But I'm too scared to like lock in a name on an Asm for me. I don't know why I'm scared, but I am. And then Cass mentioned a name for his Asm that I don't know I don't know how serious that is. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to pronounce it. So then the Kizu creature of Monster Hunter came up in conversation. Because Paladin's friend pronounces the H. And I'm still struggling to understand what that means. Oh. Ruth will numb and yap for an hour. Listen, I think I deserve it. Like, I don't know how much it was coming through on stream last week, but I ended up feeling a little sad on the stream. I felt like I wasn't doing so good and stuff, and I was actually a little worried about coming back to streaming this week. Which, you know, it's not related to why I wasn't streaming yesterday, for the record. It's not to do with that. But, so, you know, I've been a little bit nervous. So I'm quite enjoying that we can just sit and yap for a bit. And to be fair, I have like a fifth of this custard left, so we have gotten through the majority of it. I'm really enjoying just chilling out, having a bit of a chat. Just did a bit of surface research. I think Razor's Asm would be called Ashreyas. Ooh, I like that. Ooh. Yeah, remember, if you want to chat about original character lore stuff, whether it be your Final Fantasy Warrior of Light or your OC, we have a channel on the Discord server. I want to read stuff. I want to read out people's characters, you know? Oh. Took half an hour. Well, listen, Paladin. I am eating this chocolate custard by dipping a teaspoon and licking it. I am not like V said, goop scooping. I am not goop scooping. I'm just dipping the spoon in and licking it. Which, when combined with chatting away, is going to take a little bit longer. Oh, yeah, Adam's the name of the seat. Yeah. Pronounces the H in Kisu. Madness. I'm still trying to, like, imagine how the H is getting pronounced, to be entirely honest with you. Struggling to get that one in my head. But don't worry, I've almost finished my custard. And as such, we will head into Occult Crescent soon. So take this as like a last warning kind of situation. If you want to join us for Occult Crescent, you know, we'll be keeping an eye out if you want to jump in throughout the night and stuff. But if people want to join us for Occult Crescent this early on in the stream, head over to Louis Soir Phantom Village. Wait, is it not Kwezu? Done. If I look at the game and you're wearing that glam... not joining gonna be real kind of button I see. Nah, that's fair. I would rather people rest up so that if people want to jump in on Northhorn, then they can, so. Wait. Wait, are you being gaslit? What? I thought that was an hour at one point. I can't remember a point where Dazzler's been an aura, but that might just be because I have a better time remembering when your character was taller than mine. Like, in my brain, the only time I actively remember your character being shorter than mine was your Lalafell ult. Like, that's actually the only time that I remember in my head. Wait, I'm trying to think. How many Lalafell do I know at this point? Because Yomi's a Lalafell. Do I know any other Lalafell? I'm not sure I know any other Lalafell. That's kind of messed up. Oh my god, gang. So, you know I have regrets over that one short form TikTok that I posted that was like, you know, like telling me like your hot takes about Final Fantasy. Like, genuinely, my biggest regret when it comes to content stuff so far. It's been a little bit of a gift that keeps on giving. Because every once in a while, I'll have a TikTok notification about a comment, and I'm gonna be honest, it's like a 40 to 6, it's like a 40-60 chance on it being a comment on that one video. And the one that came through today, spicy. The Sultana and the Raging Bull are more than just friends. Meanwhile, convenient Lalafell orphan is the adopted son. I'm drawing a blank. Where's the entrance to the Phantom Village? If you go to Tuliolal, at the 8th right, you should be able to teleport directly to the Phantom Village. If not, for whatever reason, the Ethernet that takes you to... It's Wachumeki Meki. That one. And then on the docks there, if you can't get directly from the tutorial right? I've been surprisingly enjoying Occult Crescent far more than when I first went to when it came out. Oh, hell yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I have such mixed feelings about the content. I was so optimistic day one, but it was very much like as time went on, the flaws started to show a bit more. But I'm always down to run around and maybe trip over an expensive mount or two. Yeah, I'm scared. What's going on between V and Dawn in my chat right now? I'm scared. Oh, okay. Chocolate custard is finished. Chocolate custard is finished. So I'm gonna turn down dancing green. What is going on in my chat right now? Gang. Like let me move stuff over. Let me know if I'm sending you an invite, okay, gang? And we'll jump into Occult Crescent. I'm assuming we're sending these two invites. But anyone else we might have to go hunting for. Whoop! Ah! V! Well... I don't know if we have any more. Do we have any more? Do we have any more? I'm sure. It doesn't help that I kind of jumped off the top and I didn't wait for people. Maybe I should have waited for people. Oh, you made a summary, Glam? Oh, ew. This is the most summery you've possibly ever been. It's really nice. It's really nice. I'm still rocking my You Mad Glam. I'm still rocking my You Mad Glam. Team KT cleared today, so we're like celebrating. Get the pits out on stream. Better for subs. V. Hee hee hee. Inviting everyone. Ho ho ho. But yeah, no, so I'm still wearing my You Mad Glam. I think it's cute as hell. So, and given that I'm in like celebration mode right now, well, I think celebration mode, but like I've been watching these streams for like the last 9 days, and as such, I'm kind of struggling for second monitor content now. Okay, have I forgotten anyone? Petra. Ho ho ho. Is anyone else joining? Because this party's filling quick, and I'm worried that I'm going to forget someone. We didn't leave anyone up there, did we? I don't know, and I'm scared. If we did forget anyone, please start screaming at me, okay? Please start screaming at me. Hey, Nico! How's it going? How you doing? I hope you're having a good day. We are just getting comfy for some Occult Crescent, and ooh, it's getting warm. I put so much. Okay, so I kind of like fell a little bit behind on doing my washing over like the last week, and so today I just put on this huge load, and it's absolutely hung up everywhere around the house right now. And as such, the heating's up pretty high to like, you know, help dry it. But oh my god, it is so hot now. It is so hot. Hey, absolute final call for Occult Crescent before we'll have to like try and find each other. I think they want to go. I think they want to enter the South Horn. Oh, speaking of the South Horn. So it's kind of like, I'm how much have we talked about how busted the loot table for Occult Crescent is? Have we talked about that on stream? Surely we have. Surely we have. Okay, where am I in terms of... I've got 2 jobs left to level. It's Thief and Gladiator. Thief, we're halfway on. We're halfway on. It's pretty safe to say. We will be focusing Fates unless there is a CE that someone still needs a jobstone from, okay? Those are the rules for today. Everyone is going to be responsible for their own travel. However, if someone doesn't have a riding map, do let me know. Okay? That's the plan. Work too much and not enough? Wait, like talking about how busted the loot table is? Or do you mean that the loot table itself is busted too much and not enough? I don't know. But the loot table is so all over the place. I am horrifically curious about what the loot table's going to look like once the North Horn arrives. Because then I'm going to steal the enemies that are potentially harassing people, because I can deal with them. Other people maybe can't. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the loot table. Because, you know, part of my early criticism for Occult Crescent was it was kind of making some of the big loot draw of doing Eureka and Boja. Like, it was kind of like the fact you could just trip over the rare mounts from those in here. Messed up. I think it's messed up. I think the only thing the Squeenix should do to Eureka is make it so you can actually level with your friends and be partied up with people that are not in your level range and have it be, like, valuable. Like, I genuinely think that's the only thing Square Enix should be doing to Eureka these days. And they should have already done it, in all honesty. But then it's like, literally, you're able to get the Eureka Patrol, I can't remember the name of it, the one I gave Razor for his birthday. But then there's also, like, really fancy, like, Boja mounts that you can just trip over in here as well. And it's messed up. Is there no level sync at all, like, in here? So, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit clunky. But, like, so for the Fates, you can, like, sync down both Fates. You know, you don't have either... You don't have the split between the CEs and the Fates. Like, in Eureka, they are one and the same. I'm hitting buttons. And essentially, in Eureka, there is a much larger emphasis on grinding random mobs out in the field, which is non-existent in Occult Crescent, by the way. Like, that's just not a thing around here, really, except for, like, a couple of CEs that can spawn. It's not a thing. But in Eureka, it's a much bigger thing. And so, I lost my train of thought because my combo broke. And as such, obviously you don't sync down within your parties when you're just fighting stuff out in the overworld in Eureka. Like, we have the option to in here, I believe. I can't remember how it works, I'm going to be honest. I have not looked at that button since week 1. Maybe we should. Do we get more XP for doing so? Because we've got some... Oh, people are fighting, we can't. Okay. But yeah, so basically in Eureka, you don't have this magic button. You just don't have that. And as such, it's very much... I always try to recommend, if someone's interested in Eureka, even though you can do it by yourself / with randoms, I do try to recommend people to get into it at a similar time as a friend who's also new to it, you know? Like, or, you know, buddy up with someone who's done X number of levels solo, and, you know, you're at a similar point, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Just because, you know, there is such a bigger emphasis on just killing the creatures that are just out and about. Because I'm pretty sure every single, like, Fate, CE, notorious monster is spawned by killing stuff that's just out and about. And it's very much the core of the gameplay loop, which just isn't present in the Occult Crescent. As such, it's pretty, messed up. Should I / return each kill? So, in terms of having the best chance possible moving around to Fates, I would recommend it. Because there is absolutely no cooldown on it whatsoever. Present is all kinds of messed up. But I hope we can still have a laugh in here. Especially, Yang, oh my god. I think we spoke about this before, because we were talking about grindy achievements last week, weren't we? Some of the achievements that have been added, presumably in preparation for the North Horn, absolutely wild. Like, genuinely, it's really, it's crazy. We thought we had grindy achievements already for the Occult Crescent. This is something else, really. Oh. It should make for a good video, though. Oh. Me trying to, like, hype up a video that I'm working on without giving away literally everything about it. Oh. Well, that's the other thing. If anyone wants to check for treasure coffers at any point, let me know and I can send you the route map. I can check 14 bronze coffers, but I can't check for everyone else, which I kind of wish I could. Kind of wish it could. But it's fair enough. It's fair enough. That's a point. Who has the... Does everyone have a riding map? If you haven't bought the riding map in here, I'm gonna need that to be the first thing you get, okay? 10 out of 10 recommend. You don't have it? Dawn, what level are you in Occult Crescent? Like, genuinely? Yes, typing... Wait, typing / return? Probably. But also, actions and traits, if you drag return onto a hotbar, it turns into a cult return. Yeah. Just actions and traits. It should auto-change. Dawn, surely you have the riding map if you're like level 20 in here. Surely. If you don't, can you like log in, like come into Occult Crescent right now and buy it? Okay, so riding maps. Riding maps will make you go quicker. Possibly you might have noticed when you're new to Occult Crescent, you go slower than some people. If you have a riding map, which you can exchange for silver pieces, over here, other Southhorn riding map, this thing. If it doesn't have that tick next to the icon, then you don't have it. Honestly, let this be the first thing you get. I have 434. We'll get you them. Don't worry. Don't worry. If we keep doing the duties, you'll get there in no time. Totally. How many people are in the zone at the moment, actually? Okay. Slightly over half. Oh, and that's the other thing. We are able to ferry people around with multi-seater mounts. So, if anyone does need a lift, do let us know. And I know, obviously, I've got a multi-seater mount. Razor's offering the car. I assume Razor has the riding map. Let us know, and we'll try and help out. We'll try and help out best we can. Oh, another thing. Do keep your eye out for... You know what? I'm just going to post the treasure map loop in my Discord server. Let me find it real quick. It's been a little while since it makes sense to me now. Oh, traveling, and I'm not paying attention. Okay. So some of the areas in Occult Crescent are kind of dangerous when you're at a lower level, so if anyone does need to go anywhere that's a little bit more dangerous, do just let us know and we'll help out. We can ferry people, we can fight stuff. All that jazz. All that jazz. Okay, I will post it in my Discord server in the Final Fantasy XIV post in the arcade channel. Should anyone wish to do a treasure map loop at any point. Maybe that's something we can like do together, like later in the stream, maybe. Maybe that'd be cute. No, Discord, I hate you. Don't let Discord hear me say that. I am gonna spoiler it, just in case. Occult Crescent treasure route. Okay, I've posted that in my server, should anyone wish to do that at any point. What we will do, I will push for us to do a group one later, where we can all go around, we can all have a look, get whatever treasure coffers we find. Because they're all client side. They're all client side, so we don't have to compete. It's good. It's good. And some of the stuff you can get is absolutely disgusting. So, but you will want to have reasonable... I say reasonable, you want to have a lot of inventory space. Inventory space is a very precious thing when you're in the Southhorn. But yeah, like, what I was saying before, like, the loot table is so broken for the Southhorn. I really don't know what they're going to do for the Northhorn. Because either they break it further by including, like, stuff from, like, Island Sanctuary or something, you know? Or they leave it exactly as it is. Which, like, admittedly, that might not be the worst thing, because there's a lot of stuff on there. Like, but, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of hope that they don't try to, like, basically, I don't think they should add more. I hope they don't wouldn't add more, to be quite honest with you. Because it's just... I really think that it's a shame that some of the rarer Eureka Inversion mounts are available to just get in bronze coffers. Like, I don't know if I have talked about this on stream before, but, you know, there are days where I'm actually wondering if the loot table's gone in backwards or something, because it is that wild, quite frankly. Until they start adding relic weapons? Nah. Speaking of which, I hope we get... Okay, so I know we know when we're meant to be getting the new relics, but I forgot, okay? But I really want them to add the next step of the relics. Because I've run out of things to spend my mathematics on, I'm gonna be honest. Because I've done all of the stage 3 relic weapons, yeah. I did all the stage 3 ones. And then, like, I'm not even like just the classes I play. Like, I'm pretty sure... Where? Yeah, like, I literally have the ninja ones, yeah? My ninja is level 60. My ninja is level 60, I have the ninja relic. So, you know, I literally have all the stage 3 relics now. And then and I was like, okay, well, they added the... Framers kits in Solution 9. They added the Framers kits in Solution 9. I'm like, okay, great. I love having more things to spend mathematics on. I have finished buying all of the Framers kits from Solution 9. So, yeah. So I'm gonna be honest, gang. If any of my crafter friends are interested in materials that can be bought for mathematics, let me know. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. And I don't know how... I've very much forgotten how long it is before we get the final stage of the relics. And, you know, whilst it isn't a guarantee that it will be... Wait, have I been saying poetics? I mean mathematics. I don't know what I said. You know what I mean? I didn't see which way we're going. We're going this way. Cool. Oh, but yeah, so... if I don't need crafting materials, let me know, because I... Literally, until they add the relics, which we are just assuming are going to need them, I don't have anything for. You lol extract is put. Oh my god, I'm panicking. I don't need to panic. It's fine. Oh. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, gang. We've talked about this on stream. I don't do crafting. It's something that I wish I did. But it doesn't, it isn't on me, you know? Ooh, level up. Nice, nice, nice. Trap detection. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So, like, genuinely, if any of my friends want to do crafting stuff, want materials, just let me know. Because I will let you know when I have mathematics. And you can just go crazy. Because, like, normally at a point like this, I would just start getting materials to sell. But in my head, are materials selling at this point in the patch? I don't know. So, I'm just saying. I'm happy for my crafter friends to have them for whatever they're wanting to make, in all honesty. In all honesty. Wait, why have I spent 30 minutes looking for a picture of Dazzler's and Aura? Because you were convinced that it is real. And I am not. And Dazzler, I have a gut feeling that you want to be right about this. Oh. If anyone else has any questions to do with Occult Crescent, do let me know and I will help out best I can. I am not an expert on this zone, but I have spent far too long in here. Far too long in here, to be perfectly honest. Hey, nice. Nice. Oh, I found it. Pinged you with it? Ooh, okay. Oh. Oh! November 2024? Damn, that was a while ago, huh? Huh. Oh, V, that's all good. That's all good. Let me know if there's anything I can help with, okay? Oh, we'll keep an eye out for fate. Oh. Okay. When I'm doing Occult Crescent, I end up, like, slouching in my chair really badly. But it's not very good for, like, piloting my VTuber. So, I'm sorry, like, if her head just gets stuck looking up like this, you'll know why. But it's because Occult Crescent is just easy, it's easy brain off, you know? I can just chill. Posture check, thank you, Petra! Make me sit up straight, thank you. Oh. Make build ups. I'll be there. No, so genuinely, like, Occult Crescent could have been. It could have been so good. It could have been. I had really high hopes early days, but the gameplay loop is so broken. It's so broken for so many reasons. And I wish it wasn't. I really wish it wasn't. But there are a good few issues with Occult Crescent, unfortunately. But, brain off, easy zone. Game cannon, whoop! Nope, fuck. I'm kind of like redoing Dazzle's wardrobe. Wait, why? Like redoing all your glams, or like clearing out your glamour dresser, or like what are we talking? I think I struggled with the brain off bit. That honestly, like, that's fair. Like, Occult Crescent for me, the reason I end up doing it on stream is because I know that I'm just going to be able to chill out and just yap a bunch with chat. Oh, everyone's up. Whereas, like, if I was doing Occult Crescent not on stream, then, you know, I'm watching something on my other monitor. I'm chatting with people in VC. It's very much... Occult Crescent ends up being more the side activity, you know? Like, I have to, like, supplement it with something. Which is why when I stream, we just start yapping. Oh. But yeah, no, Occult Crescent is deeply flawed, unfortunately. And I'm very curious. I'm very curious about if things are gonna be fixed in the North Horn or not. Petra, shout out to you for paying attention to the pot timer. I have not. And therefore, I shan't be getting a pot. Oh. I need to hide that. I wish I had like a vertical monitor for chat. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be fun. What about our stream though? Like, yeah, no, it just is like brain off. I'm chatting with people in VC. I'm simultaneously doing something else, like, you know, watching something that I actually want to pay a level of attention to, rather than, you know, your average second monitor content, you know? I don't know if I'm explaining this very well at all, but also, you know, as much as I don't think should I bother with this? Oh, yes, that one will drop the Black Regiment. That drops a soul job stone thing, potentially. If anyone needs the Ranger Stone, that is the one for it. We can come help. We can come help. Yeah. As long as it's still... No, it started! Ah! I'm sorry! But yes. So, three of the CEs drop soul shards. That's the one for Ranger. The one up here is for Oracle, and the one down here is for Berserker. Get in on this. To be fair, I'm not sure if I find it brain off because I have to pay attention to the map. That's fair. That's fair. Like, I think... Like, I've spent a lot of hours in here at this point, like, don't get me wrong. Even though I'm not maxed out on my jobs, like, you know, I've got most of them done. I am on the last two. So, you know, I have spent a lot of time in here, and as such, you know, I'm gonna have an easier time reading. Oh yeah, look, fate's up here. I know which fate that is. I know where we're going for that fate, you know? I know how we get there. Like, the only time I find myself having to really focus in Occult Crescent is if there's, like, a pot fate, or I'm doing a treasure loop, and I'm getting into, like, some of the more dangerous zones, essentially. But yeah, Occult Crescent has a lot of problems. I don't, you know, I'm not gonna say that the go here, kill thing, return, go here, kill thing is good, because it's not. It's not. But it's also something I don't necessarily mind when there's an end goal in mind, personally. But I also know that's just me, because I like the hunt. I like the hunt. I didn't mind doing Eureka by myself for a fair bit of it. I didn't mind doing Boja by myself for a little bit of it. I don't know. For me, it's often more about the end goal than the means of getting there, personally. But again, that's not everyone's cup of tea. The gameplay loop in here does suck. And I'll say it. It does suck. I can't understand how people do it for longer than a few pulls with the silence of all the other things in game get too loud. No, like, that's fair. That's fair. I think for me, it does fill a specific slot in terms of, like, amount of brain power. And I feel like describing it as a sweet spot is wrong, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Because, you know, there's very little other content in the game where, you know, I will happily yap away at a stream this openly. I know I still lose my train of thought. Wow, the thought car. But it happens a lot less in Occult Crescent. And where I don't have to worry about what areas people have unlocked or what levels people are as directly as Eureka and Boja. Occult Crescent is a very low stress kind of stream for me to run, thankfully. Because all it is yapping while I'm running around. But like, you know, I wanna be doing it. I wanna be doing extremes. I wanna be doing extremes. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm like watching the You Mad prog. I'm closer to doing an ultimate than ever. But as much as I want to push myself in terms of like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit tired, I can't think about doing hard content for the rest of the night. As much as I want to push myself outside of that, it's definitely something I'm still working to overcome on stream. And I think because in my head, I'm almost done with the South Horn grind, I can be like, you know, anytime that I would have Occult Crescent as an option for stream, I'd be like, hey, the easy option is gone now. You can't do that anymore. Consider doing extreme on stream instead. If anyone does want to jump in at any point though, do let us know and we'll try and get you in the pie. Just as a heads up, by the way. Oh. I love it, feels too formal / professional. I don't know, I want to have a proper look leaning into where I see her story going post Dawn Trial. No, I think that makes sense. That makes sense. That seems like a reasonable reason to rework the wardrobe a little bit. Is it just in terms of looking at glams? Or is it like really like right down to the glamour dresser? I'm curious, I'm curious. I enjoy a good grind personally. Yeah, I don't know what happened to me as a child, but but as someone who enjoys the hunt and Occult Crescent, even though I wish it was a whole lot better, like, just, you know, I think it's because I have a goal in mind. I don't mind how I get to that goal. I just have that goal in my brain. And I think that's what does it for me. I think that's what does it for me. Extreme. Yeah. So I'm very much like... I'm tempted to do like a learning an extreme on stream, because then gang, you get it all, the mistakes, the prog, the learning process, and me not being in VC, so me having to you know, make sure I'm 100% on everything. I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted. It's kind of scary, but I'm so down. I'm so down. Yeah, I'm sorry, the riding map is 3k silver. If you need, we can ferry you around a bit. We might be able to think about doing a treasure loop at some point. Because you'll get silver for some of the coffers and things. I'm trying to think, like, in terms of silver farming, I think it's just, you know, go here, do thing. Launch our A train starting soon. Also, I can shirk people with enmity if needed, if people are struggling to get to fates and things in time. Yeah. Maybe. I've still got a fair amount of space left. Please don't ask me how much, so I'm not looking at making a change to what's in there yet. That's fair. That's fair. I've been you know, maybe not like redoing my glamour dresser, but even though I'm not tight on space, I have been thinking about just having a bit of a refresh, honestly. Like, I think there's some pieces that I maybe got when I was a sprout that I don't really use anymore. But the problem is, where I've started doing these TikToks that are like, I styled glams using only A Realm Reborn items. I kind of need to have some A Realm Reborn items on hand. A little bit problematic. But the armory chest changes. That is all good, Petra. Hope the train treats you well. And get the good stuff. I still need the cap for this week. I still need the cap. Rah! The thought car! This it still happens in Occult Crescent. It does still happen in Occult Crescent. But I swear it's not as much. I swear. Tell Petra to fuck up the A-ranks. Petra, fuck up the A-ranks! Oh, I need a drink. That's not the button I meant to press. I forgot I only had one hand. Oh. But yeah, so like, I don't know. I am keen to learn an extreme on stream. It would have to be either EX6 or 7. But the question is, do we do it as like a group learning party thing? Or do people just want to watch me get in there and try and learn it, so then once I actually know it, I can help teach people? I don't know. I don't know, but we can figure it out. I had a poll going over on my Discord server, actually, about an extreme for Path to Mental Roulette. I'm really tempted to get another extreme or two going for Path to Mental Roulette next week. But, well, you know, if people wanna help out, even just in terms of deciding which one, even if they don't want to jump in themselves, feel free to like vote in the poll. Because like I'm really torn. Like I'm kind of not panicking, but I'm a little bit I forgot what I was gonna say. It's because I read party chat while I'm talking, and then I don't know what I said, and I don't know what I'm saying. Just got a call erudition. Hell yeah, achievement. Nice, 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 nice. I do need to keep an eye out for if they ever rebalance things, because it is a shame that doing the fates is just so much more time efficient now. What? I thought I was looking... No! Girl, look at that stance. Oh. Okay. Yeah, was that just the one that... Oh, no, one over there as well. They get in a res? Yeah. Yeah, they're working on it. Cool. Gotta be EX6 for the memes. Like, I was thinking. I think it'd be funny. With how much I lose my train of thought, I think we do kind of need to do EX6 on stream. I think we do. But then the question is, do we, like, make it a community thing for people to, like, jump in with? Or do people want to watch me potentially being a bit of a clown? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just completely end up forgetting about pot timers. And it's gonna be fine. We don't need to worry. We don't need to worry. Who needs a pot timer? Pots aren't real. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No. Pots aren't real. Pots aren't real. Pots aren't real. You know what else isn't real? Bunnies. Bunnies aren't real either. It's ridiculous that these achievements were added. I am so fine about it. I'm so fine about it. Like, this is the thing. It's these grindy achievements that... Like, it is the passive lifetime philosophy kind of thing, yeah? But it's also the, like... It's like these grindy achievements are so grindy. They far outlive however long you're going to be semi-reasonably doing the content for, you know? And I don't know, it's actually mad. I can't believe they added those achievements, because the original ones from the release of the Southpawn were already pretty grindy. Like, they were not insignificant already. Time for them to add more? Oh, crazy. Actually crazy. Bullet fire. Let me help out where I can. Whoop. Come over here. Oh, can't pull it this way. Oh, we did manage to. We did manage to. Now, dark mist. Why did the button not press? It was before I got seduced. My button didn't press, and I don't know what was up with that. I don't know what was up with that. Oh. Wait, maybe I do. Why did I go and say chat? I pressed Alt Q. I know I was holding Alt. I don't know what was up with that. I don't know what was up with that. That was weird. Super duper weird. Another fate. EX6 is relatively easy compared to EX5 at least. Like that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I feel like if I still needed the wings, maybe I could do EX5 on stream. There's still a couple moments where I'm not the best at, like, keeping an eye out for certain things, but I'm a lot better than I was when I first cleared EX5. I'm stuck. And so, like, in my head, I'm like, ooh, this is EX6 and it'll be easier. Maybe we can make that happen. Maybe we can make that happen. But I don't know. I still haven't watched over the guide, in all honesty. Because I've been too busy with my short form, this, that, and the other. And now I can't stop reading party chat. Like, this is my problem. Like, I actually think reading party chat is bad for me. Oh. Okay, at least it's almost down. Nice. Then we'll see if we can help out with any... Oh, no, no. Okay, healers are on it. Okay. Never mind. Okay, we're getting that. We've almost hit level 5 on Phantom Thief. So it will just be... It will just be 5 to 6 now. And that'll be nice. I don't know how much XP it is, but I'm hoping it's not too much, in all honesty. I'm hoping it's not too much. Oh. Okay. What's the cap on the phantom jobs? So, they vary. So, Phantom Samurai, level 5. Phantom Bard, level 4. Phantom Ranger, level 6. Oh, treasure copper! So, they do vary. They also vary in how much XP they require. Some of them require a pretty significant amount, whereas others less so. So TLDR, it's a bit funky and all over the place. Okay. Oh, let me close that. Ah, it's in the AoE. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep wearing my You Mad glam for, but I'm not taking it off immediately. The world first race might be over. The team that I was following might have finished with Prague. I'm keeping the glam on. The cloud nose stays on in the bedroom, you know? Until you, Claire? Okay, maybe not Reizu, maybe not, because genuinely, I don't want to think about how long it takes me to clear You Mad. Like, that fight's scary. That fight's scary. And the arrows that I'm a fan of are suboptimal arrows, apparently. So, but, we bear with. A freaky arrows enjoyer for life. Oh, but yeah, no, like, even seeing what the statics have been going through is, it's gonna take me forever. Because, actually, there has been tank LB cheese that has been discovered, which has made some phases way easier. Like, and as such, a team that I wasn't keeping an eye on kind of snuck up out of seemingly nowhere and got the EU first clear because they had been utilizing that tank LB cheese. Because it just totally trivialized one of the real funnel points of the fight. I watched for about 3 days. I still don't understand mechanic in phase 2. Reizu, by any chance, is that mechanic Forsaken? If you don't... Listen, Reizu, okay. So what you're gonna do, if you don't have a Roblox account, you're gonna make a Roblox account, Reizu, okay? And then what you're gonna do... What you're gonna do is... There is a Forsaken mechanic simulator from You Mad Phase 2 that someone made for Roblox. Wait, is it? Oh, it might be pot time. Is it pot time? When's pot time? When's pot time? When's pot time? When was the last time I did? Okay. Oh, it's pot time soon! Pot time soon! Gang, should we get pots? Should we try and get pots? Really? That's wild when the Roblox become cool. Yeah, so like I'm pretty like one of the first simulators that I saw floating around for You Mad was the Roblox Forsaken simulator, which is wild. But like it's kind of, I think it's kind of perfect given the whole like clown theming that people are kind of running with. Like, the fact that the first simulator that kind of seems to be floating around was on Roblox, I think that's funny as hell. Like, genuinely, I think it's peak. I think it's peak. Tank LB cheese, or let's just give tanks short end of the stick because they're not needed. Do we complain about balancing? Don't, what? No! makes it so people just don't have to worry about the mechanic. Okay, and then we're gonna head over here for Pod Fate. Pod Fate's time. Yeah, a bunch of people waiting. No progress on the relic? Wait. Oh. Huh? Okay, so, like, I'm gonna be honest, the Demi-Atma drop rate is not great. Is not great. But it is possible to drop from Fates and CEs. The way that it's done is they split the map into different areas, and each area will drop a specific Demi-Atma. But the drops aren't great, both inside Occult Crescent and out in the overworld doing Fates, I'm afraid. Oh. But yeah, no, so literally, like, So I'd been following... I knocked over my pot! I don't want to get chocolate everywhere! No! No! We fine? We're fine. I think we're fine. I'll get my desk a clean tomorrow just in case. I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh, what's I saying? I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah, because like I'd been watching the, you know, Team KT run on the static run on part of and stuff. I've been watching the streams. It's yeah, I enjoyed having the second monitor situation dedicated to that. Honestly, it's been, I've been eating good the last 9 days. And then, you know, I had been keeping an eye on like the actual world first race stuff. Because, you know, at one point KT were like in the lead at one point. And then Phase 3 was really beating up some teams. It really was. It really was. Where are my pots? And then when the World First stuff happened, I'm still kind of like keeping an eye out because, you know, the idea of like EU first? Yeah, like I'm down for that, you know? I'm down for that. And basically, you know, even if they weren't in the lead for EU stuff, because I've been watching it that closely, because I was still working on my own stuff, you know? But, you know, they were like right up there. Right up there. And then literally, I think was it yesterday or the day before? There were like 3 teams that were all so close, all had seen Phase 5 Enrage, and it was just like, oh, who's gonna get the winning run? And then I'm not even joking, like literally, I don't know if it was like late last night or in the early hours of this morning or something, a team that I had not been keeping an eye on whatsoever, all of a sudden get EU first. Crazy. Just apparently because Tank LB3 is that strong for just not having to do that part of the fight. I don't know. To be fair, I don't understand the black hole tether thing either. No, I'm gonna be honest, same. like don't get me wrong, I was watching for 9 days and meowing in chat a lot. But understand what's going on? No. Like, there were a few mechanics that, you know, maybe I might have half an idea on. But do I really know what's going on with the mechanics in there? Probably not. Probably not. Like, I fear my understanding is freaky arrows. And that might be it. Oh, I didn't get one! Oh. Good luck. Wait, only Reizu got one? Oh, good luck, Reizu. If you need any of us, like, helping you out, let us know. we can support team. We can support team. Ooh, Petra, your train finished. If you want to jump back in, just let us know, and we will try and get you back in. We'll try and get you back in. Is the answer still open? Possibly. Potentially? Yeah, 67. 67 people, so... The instance is probably still open. I'm still probably able to fit people in, so... No pressure at all, though. If it's not where you're at, it's not where you're at, and that's all good. We are going to beat up this fate. And this will get us the level up to Phantom Thief level 5. Which will be rather exciting. But I was close enough to actually hit the thing. Wait! I should have offered to do the car thing, I'm sorry! I'm a fool! I'm sorry! Ah! Chat, why am I bad at this? For someone who likes to help people, why am I so bad at it? I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh. Totally my bad. Totally my bad. Oh, Phantom Thief! Yes! Persona! I still need... one day I'll play Persona 5 Royal. Basically, I need... Okay, so I wanna figure out potential options for me playing non-Final Fantasy 14 games on stream. And... No! Did they get res? I didn't see! Oh no, I teleported too quickly. I should probably have a multi-seater mount out ready to go. And I don't... Okay. I have a car. Wait, Reizu's back from pots. It's cool. I'm so bad at helping. Why? Why? It's been so long since I've had this mount out. Oh my god. Okay, we're building up a nice little repertoire of thief skills. But that is a lot of XP to the next level. I'm not sure we're going to be able to finish it tonight. But I'm going to be honest, I'm tempted to try. I'm very tempted to try. It's like... If we could finish it, then I'd just have the one job left. And I think that would be... I think that'd be quite fun. You know? Like, that's the good stuff. Just having, like, one left to go. Considering I'm hoping to, like, get them all finished before the launch of the Northhorn. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I don't think we're in a bad position, but I cannot for the life of me remember when anything is meant to release in this game. You would think doing the whole content creation thing, I would have a better idea, but I'm absolutely clueless. I'm absolutely clueless, and I need to not be. Like, I have a planner, but it's very much a bit of a DIY planner, let's say. And as such, I don't have it all set up in advance, when maybe, you know, that would be quite nice at this point in my life now. So, like, you know, I could probably do with, like, an actual calendar for noting, yes, this content comes out here. This is the content that's going to be included. Maybe I should just prep my planner a little bit further in advance, because I literally do it week by week. It's one of those. So when I was in sixth form, I really got into bullet journaling, and it's the first time I've been able to like successfully keep a planner. Like I liked the freedom that I had to basically make it however the hell I wanted it to be made. Because the problem that I have with pre-made planners is that often it just, you know, I need a page for something else, I need to note down too much, this, that, and the other, you know? And, you know, generally they don't really work for me. So when I discovered bullet journaling in sixth form, I loved it. I adored it. It was rather great. But then, like, it wouldn't have been when I was at uni, but the part of my life after I graduated, I think. Like, I think after I graduated and, like, the Manchester era, as it were, I think that was the time that kind of like started falling away, like, to the wayside. And so I, like, you know, I super fell out of it. But getting back in, like, getting into, like, streaming again, and, you know, making TikToks, YouTube videos, all this kind of stuff, it's put me right back on it. And, like, you know, I'm not doing it as much in the sense of, like, traditional bullet journaling like I was in sixth form, but the idea of a planner that can be flexible and I can, you know, have a page for something different if I need it to be and have it in the same place, it's actually peak for me. It's actually peak. But I really need to figure out, like, making at least some pages in advance. Like, maybe doing, like, making the pages that are, like, a month at a time, maybe. But even then, like, we've got release dates for things in, like, September or something, isn't it? Don't we? And then, like, well, I don't know. Maybe I just need, like, an actual calendar. Maybe I just need an actual calendar. The thing is, I don't know if I have anywhere for a calendar with my current living situation. Because, like, we have the family calendar in the kitchen, but I have a feeling my family might not appreciate, you know, the patch 7.55 release date, Beastmaster release date, Northhorn release date, you know? Life letter, and that kind of thing. And plus, because it's the family calendar in the kitchen, I always forget to check it. But then it's like, have I got space in here for a calendar? Like, maybe if I moved some things, maybe I would. Potentially. Potentially. Okay. Do I need to shock people? Or shock? Hopefully that helps out. I think if I moved around things in here, maybe I'd have space for a calendar. I don't know. Maybe that's something I ought to think about. Because, like, I guess the other option would be, like, a desk calendar. But I'm not sure I actually have enough space on my desk right now. But I do need a bit of a tidy up. This first week of the month, where I've been focused on really just trying to get out all of the short form content for the month and have that ready to go. it's totally like I've been way too focused on it. I've been way too focused on it. And as such, other parts of my life have just, you know, gone a bit out the window. Which, like, what I was saying, like, I had the big load of washing to do and stuff. Because I kind of fallen behind with it because of doing the short form content. And so, you know, maybe tomorrow is a tidying up day. Maybe. The annoying thing is, I don't think I can put the bed linen on tomorrow, because if the weather's anything like it was today, I'm not going to be able to hang the washing outside, and it's just too much other washing hanging around everywhere. It's really bad, gang. It's really bad. Oh, something I do miss from. So I miss a lot of things from when I lived by myself, yeah. And essentially, one of the many mundane things that I miss was... Wait, was it every Sunday night? Every Sunday? Is that... Basically! You know, because I was living by myself, I could do stuff whenever the schedule worked for me. Ran, I did not know you had that mount. That's cool. Yeah, I could, my schedule could be whatever the hell I wanted it to be within reason of my job, yeah? And as such, don't have to worry about working around other people. None of that kind of stuff. And so, it was very much like, okay, this is my washing day. And then it'd just all be good. And it wouldn't build up, because I knew that, yes, that is a week of washing. And then I can dry a week of washing, because that's all I can have space to dry in my apartment. You know? No, I was actually, like, kind of like... This is gonna sound so silly. But I was reminiscing about the way I would do, like, my food shopping when I lived by myself. I miss it, gang. I really do. I really do miss it. But maybe someday soon. Maybe someday soon. Oh. Speaking of that stuff, though, I've been trying to figure out if I can feasibly start taking some basic, like, video editing clients, potentially. Like, I don't think my skills are anything too snazzy or jazzy, but I love video editing. That is the one thing I've discovered about myself this year. I love video editing. And so I'm like, well, like, I was keen to move out and live on our own again. So I'm like, what if? But, but I don't know. It's very much the self-doubt thing. Like, I don't know if my skills are advanced enough. I don't know. But maybe I've got a few content creatory friends that I can offer as like just a trial to see how I get on with stuff other people would want edited, maybe. And then that way I'll be able to know if I can feasibly fit it into my schedule while I'm trying to do my own stuff as well. Mayhaps. Ooh. Okay. They got res. Cool. How was it almost 10 o'clock already? Okay, this is not the CE for Berserker. That is not that one, okay? It's the one lower down. That's not the CE you're gonna be after. Oh, I didn't think about what time we're wrapping up today. Obviously, we started a little bit later, which I'm sorry. I ended up totally... My brother's working weird hours this week, and so it totally threw me when I was writing my schedule. Because I thought he was working today, and he wasn't. So that means that I didn't think he was going to stream today, but he did. And, you know, you probably all know. It when he streams, my schedule shifts just to make sure that, you know, in terms of stream quality, neither of us take a hit, you know. Another bit of a plus. Me figuring out moving out again. Oh, that'd be so good. That'd be so good. Oh, gang. Persona. Given that so I don't know if Persona did this with older games, but obviously they released Persona 5, and then later they released Persona 5 Royal, which seems like, maybe I'm wrong, it's the same but more. So if I play Persona, like Persona 5 Royal, and that makes me want Persona 6, would I be right in not getting Persona 6 until they release whatever the other one may be? I don't know. I dipped out because I'm not feeling the content. Don't think Square Enix did a good job. It's all good, Paladin. Honestly, like, Occult Crescent is deeply flawed. I am just annoying about having all the classes leveled. But there are a lot of problems with Occult Crescent. There really are. So I can't blame you. Thank you for jumping in and trying to give it a go, though. Really, really. Great question. Persona 5 released in 2016 and Royal released 20... Wait, really? It's been that long? Huh. Huh. Okay. Well, let's be honest. It might take me a while to get around to Persona 5 Royal. And potentially, finish it? Mayhaps? We will have to see. I assume Alex will do another version of Persona 6 eventually. Are they quite likely to? Are they quite likely to? I'm not... you know, as someone who hasn't played a Persona game before, I am not particularly familiar. My introduction to Atlas games was Catherine, so do with that information what you will. Probably, yeah, they've done it with all modern Persona games. Oh, okay. But not Metaphor or Shin Megami Tensei. They did do it with Catherine though, so who fucking knows? What was the difference? Like, how many years had it been between Catherine and Catherine Full Body? Like, what was the difference? From what I've played of Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, Royal has a lot of quality of life updates, does it? Like, after 6 got announced, I saw some comments floating around online about some people saying that they weren't going to bother until, you know, the complete version was released. And it had some people were like kind of like questioning like why Atlas kind of do that. Like, it was very much the idea of why don't they just release the finished game kind of commentary. So it was a long time, pretty sure. Yeah, like in my head, there was a long difference between Catherine and Catherine Full Body. 2011, 2019. Yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I don't know. I'm not actually. So I watched someone play Catherine. Yeah, I believe I watched good old Jay from the Cub Scouts play Catherine, and then when Full Body came out, I don't think I saw anyone play it. Do I own Catherine? Okay, this might take me a while because Steam takes a while to load my library these days. Yes, I do own Catherine Classic. I do own Catherine Classic. Not Catherine Full Body. Okay. That I would have expected that. I would have expected that. That's another game I intend to play at some point, but I haven't gotten around to. Gang, there's too many games. There's too many games. There's too many games. There's too many games. And then, just when there was already too many games, I had to get interested in an MMO that stole my heart. What the hell? It's all kinds of messed up, no? All kinds of messed up. No, I didn't get my last hit in. No. Devastating. Absolutely devastating. Oh. I need another drink. I need another drink. I need another drink. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, no, that's gonna hurt. We're not there. No, Rizu! There we go. These AoEs are going crazy today. I swear they're not normally this bad. Chemist. And Reyes. And I think there's no one else? Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh. Actually, how are the treasure coffers doing? 1 silver coffer and 30 bronze. Oh, I think I'm capped out on bronze. I don't want to be capped out on bronze. More silver, please. More silver, please. Oh, aye. Ruth, I've had a huge backlog order for 11 years. Oh, have you? Oh. I need to stop myself from buying new games. But then the problem is, like, there's games that I've been interested in playing for a long time that I still haven't bought. And then, like, they just keep announcing stuff that maybe I fancy playing, you know? Like that new Fire Emblem! I'm interested in playing a new Fire Emblem. I still haven't finished the 3 Houses, my first one, but you're playing it right now. I had a gut feeling. It would be 14. Oh, 14, my beloved. Finish 3 Houses? I need to. Like, genuinely, I need to. I've spoken about this on stream before, and I'm not sure if I should just restart it or not. But honestly, I deserve more time playing Switch games. That's something that I've definitely noticed I've been giving myself less time for. back when I was in uni, it was literally part of like my daily like chill out, bedtime, calm down routine to like get all cozied up with Octopath Traveler, which I also still haven't finished. We don't talk about it. 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 I don't remember if I ever bought the DLC for 3 Houses. I don't remember, but I kind of hope that I did. I have a gut feeling maybe I didn't. Is there a way I can tell? Like, if I load up the Nintendo eShop, will it tell me if I bought the DLC for 3 Houses? I don't know. I've sadly got to the point now where I take a moment to think whether I'll actually play the game even a little bit over Final Fantasy XIV. Most of the time the answer is no, so I just don't. Oh. Yeah, like... Unfortunately, I still have a lot of things that I wish to accomplish in Final Fantasy XIV. Far too much that I wish to accomplish in Final Fantasy XIV, unfortunately. And it's just, I don't know. I think it'd be good for me to better optimize my time. Sounds really bad and dystopian, but where all of my content stuff is so primarily focused on Final Fantasy XIV, like, you know, YouTube videos, streams, TikToks, I think it would be really good for me to chill out with other games more, basically. I like this game too much! And I don't want to get into the habit of, oh no, I can't do XYZ content because I need to do that on stream. I don't want to get into that habit. Like, unless there is something that I've specifically promised. So, like, you know, I've said that we'll do, like, week 1, day 1 Northhorn. I am not only doing Northhorn on stream, you know? So, I don't know, it's tricky. It's tricky. I like playing the game. I like playing the game. It's problematic. Genuinely. I have no idea what I would be getting into when I put the starter edition on my Steam wishlist. And then my friend bought it for me. For, oh my god, it must have been my 20th birthday. It must have been my 20th birthday, but I didn't actually get into it until December 2020, which honestly, kicking myself, quite frankly. Oh my god, no, that's not crazy to think about, because, no, was it 2020? 2021? No, it would have been 2020. It would have been 2020. Okay. So it's kind of crazy to think about, because I started streaming in 2020, like, not, you know, I was doing a very different thing to what I'm doing now, like, don't get me wrong, but when I started streaming, it was 2020. And so, like, if I had actually started playing when my friend bought me the starter copy, they don't play Final Fantasy XIV, by the way, they just play because it was on my wish list for my birthday, instead of waiting until some other friends of mine were getting into it on the free trial, like, you know, in December 2020, I could have, like, I could have started streaming Final Fantasy XIV so much sooner. Does anyone need the Berserk? Oh, wait, no, that's going. Oh, my bad. I did not see that. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Oh, chat, make sure you're all having a stretch, yeah? Oh, bots. How many? No, wrong buttons. When you're in instance 69, nice. We're probably not getting bots. then I can sell that. Don't want to accidentally sell the 8th spun gold. That is not worth it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, I got the free trial back in lockdown, thinking it'd be something I would play for a few months and drop off when my friends drop off. If you couldn't tell, it didn't happen. Yeah, no, literally, like, when I started playing in December 2020, it was using, like, the 30 days of playtime that came with the copy of the game that my friend gifted me. And, you know, my other friends were on the free trial, so it didn't all understand, make sense, all that kind of good stuff. But it was very much like, oh, you know, we'll see how we get on, but, you know, it happens. Some things happened, and I am no longer friends with those people. And so then it's like, well, you know, I'm not gonna keep playing, because I need to focus on finishing up uni, because this is my 3rd year of uni. So then it was like, well, you know, the game time ran out, you know. I'll finish up uni, and then I don't know if I entirely finished up uni, but I mostly finished up uni, because you take it through to like March 2021, I end up on Black Desert Online with V and a few other friends at the time. And, you know, we end up having a bit of a laugh in that. It's very much, you know, we're just playing this for a bit, having a laugh, but we're probably not going to stick with it forever kind of energy. And then it just gets to a point, like, I think, literally, like, I have my graduation, and then I'm like, well, I kind of miss Final Fantasy XIV. And I just want to bear in mind that at this point in the game, I had not done the first Ifrit trial. So I just want you all to think about how little of the game that I had actually played. Even though my mind was like, no, you know what? I miss Final Fantasy XIV. So little of the game I had played at that point. And so I'm like, well, okay. What I might do is... Razor, thank you for the posture check. And then I'm like, okay, well, what I'll do, just because I didn't really understand the 30 days of game time thing. I didn't get it at the time. I didn't buy it. I didn't do my research. Someone bought it for me, all that kind of stuff. What I will do is I will pay for another month of game time. This way, I can get some closure. My cat girl, you know, we can exist, and it's probably not forever, but I can get a little bit of closure on this game, because, you know, I have been enjoying it, but I was a little unsure about the whole subscription thing, and, you know, I didn't really have friends that were like super into it at that point. Like, eventually I ended up convincing me and a bunch of others to start playing, but besides the point. At the time, I didn't really have other people that, you know, were playing the game. And then I haven't unsubscribed since. Yeah. Is your instance locked by chance? No. Oh wait, I should have helped res people. Razor, you got a res. You didn't teleport back, right? You better not have teleported back, right? You're still level 20, so I think you did get a res, but... We're shrimping myself, so let's all sort ourselves out. No, real. Real. I have been starting to... seriously look at Chaz. I know this has been a thing that I've been joking about since December, but I'm actually like, I need to figure out this chair thing. I think it is actually having a bad effect on me. I need to get a new chair. And I think I told you all about my plan to get a really good chair for hopefully a whole lot cheaper, right? I was gonna look for Herman Miller chairs on Facebook Marketplace. Because, you know, businesses invest in Herman Miller and then they go bust. So they want to get rid of them cheap on Facebook Marketplace. Or like they bought new chairs, they gotta get rid of the old chairs. So I'm like, well, what if I tried to find a Herman Miller chair on Facebook Marketplace? And I'm like, well, I don't wanna deal with people on Facebook Marketplace personally. It kind of stresses me out a little bit. So then I'm like, you know who does like Facebook Marketplace? My dad! My dad loves Facebook Marketplace. So literally, I go to him and I'm like, I explain the plan. Oh, someone got the res. Cool. Cool. So I literally go to him and explain, like, look, apparently I might be able to get a really good chair for a lot cheaper than I should be able to. But I'm gonna need your help. One, because you have a car and can drive. And two, because you like Facebook Marketplace and I don't. And so, you know, he's totally agreed to, like, help me get a chair. I just need to figure out which one I want. But the problem is, I don't know how to figure out which one I want. I don't know which one. I don't know how to figure out which one I want. I don't necessarily know what I like in a chair, let alone a chair that I don't think I have the opportunity to try and sit on before purchase, you know? So I'm just, and then when I explained to him that, like, the whole, like, Facebook Marketplace thing is, like, businesses getting rid of chairs, he's like, well, I think the place I work is getting rid of some chairs. I'm like, oh, could you see if they'll let you pinch one, perhaps? Maybe. Because, like, I remember when I was working in Manchester, the company I was working for, they moved buildings while I was living up there. And basically on the last day of being in the first office, some of the stuff they were letting people take. Like, the train home that day was a lot more full of desk chairs than it usually was. Oh, but yeah, I kind of need to see if my dad has a bit of an update on the whole place of work is getting rid of chairs thing, because I've not heard anything, and I could really do with a new chair. But, like, gang, do any of you know how to figure out what chair you want without going to sit on a bunch? Because, like, you know, I don't necessarily need something as fancy as a Herman Miller, but the whole Facebook Marketplace thing, I'm like, oh, why not give it a go? Why not give it a go? But in doing so, that means I have to actually decide which Herman Miller chair model I'm interested in. And no clue. Because, like, when I'm doing my research, everyone's saying such conflicting things. Like some people are like, oh, yes, this chair is great, but it's like one of those chairs that, like, forces you to sit right. And I'm like, do I want a chair that forces me to sit right? Like, I'm actually clueless. I'm actually clueless. I don't know. I don't know. But I do need to ask my dad about if there's any that he can get a hold of for me. Because, you know, I wouldn't be against that. And just not bothering with Facebook Marketplace, quite frankly. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, let's go. Getting pretty tired. That was all good, Bran. If you're watching stream, sorry, who you are? So I didn't mention I was doing this in game. I might wrap up stream soon because people will be starting to head to bed, and I do need to not be too loud. And I might do a little bit more off stream. I kind of really want to see if I can max out Phantom Thief, but I will probably think about wrapping up stream at least, because I do need to be aware of how loud I'm being when other people in the house are trying to sleep. So we'll figure it out. Figure it out. Oh, but this has been fun. No. Oh, okay. So streams this week are a little funky, I'm afraid. Obviously I didn't end up streaming yesterday, which no idea what happened yesterday. So basically, I had an appointment Wednesday morning, and I didn't really know how the appointment was going to go or how I was going to feel afterwards. Which, you know, that's fair. That's reasonable. And basically, you know, the appointment went fine. Ah! Thank you for the hydrate! Dawn, thank you for the hydrate! Oh no, I've messed up my window. I've messed up my window so bad. Yeah, so Wednesday appointment. You know, it went fine, but I ended up being really tired afterwards, yeah. So basically, I don't know if it was the appointment itself, but basically, I ended up oversleeping. So my appointment was at 11, and I woke up at 10:15. I woke up at 10:15, and I needed to shower. I needed to tidy up a little bit because it was like a video call appointment. And then I also needed to be on standby because my sister was trying to get Phoebe Bridges tickets, and it was the pre-sale. So I'm just there panicking, like, oh my god. My plan was to shower before 10 o'clock so I could make sure I could be on standby for the tickets. And then, so I wake up. I had missed a message from my sister that was only 4 minutes ago, but she was saying about how the page wouldn't load, and so I messaged back, oh my god, I overslept, I need to shower, is it all okay? And she was like, yeah, I think it's all good now. I think it's all good now. So then, oh my god, Hannah. Hi. So then I'm like nervous. I'm running around the house. Like, quickest shower of my life. I was getting a drink and heard you chat about me. I see. I was just telling chat why I didn't end up streaming on Wednesday. And basically, I'm running around the house. I have the quickest shower of my life. I end up using the hairdryer because, you know, it's a video call. I want to be, you know, not a wet rat. And as I'm like tidying up bits and bobs, messages from my sister come through about how there's no tickets. So I'm like, oh my god, okay, it's like 15 minutes before my appointment. I can maybe I can look into the pre-sale. and, you know, see if, you know, if it's actually the case. And I go through it so fine. You know how when you're trying to buy tickets or something, normally they put you in a queue, and then you're waiting in the queue for a potentially really scary amount of time because there's a whole bunch of other people in the queue. Yeah, I joined the queue for about 5 seconds and then it let me through. So I'm like, oh god, there's actually going to be no tickets left, because in my head, that's a sign there's going to be no tickets left. I choose one of the shows that we were interested in, and then it takes me to the ticket page, and there's a whole bunch of tickets left, and I'm just like, huh? But literally, in the like 10-15 minutes before my appointment is about to start, and I'm like doing the finishing touches of running around the house getting myself sorted, I managed to snag these Phoebe Bridgers tickets for my sister. Which actually, Hannah, can you message me with your method of paying me back so I can give you whatever information I need to give you for paying me back? But then it was literally like, it was so hectic. It was so hectic. And so then I'm there for my hour-long appointment. And then literally, when it ends, I'm just so tired. And I don't know if it's I could have done with some more sleep, and that's why I overslept. Or because I've been running around the house. And that had kind of, like, done it for me. You know, combined with everything else. Or if it was just the appointment itself, quite frankly. But the passage of time did not feel real to me on Wednesday. My appointment ended at 12, and normally I would have lunch at about 1:30 to 2 this week. So then it's like, you know, normally I'm pretty aware of the time between midday, which is my usual lunchtime, and, you know, 1:30 lunchtime. There, I could not tell you that time had passed at all. I was ready to doze off in my chair. Which is no good. It's absolutely no good. And I was still trying to, like, work on stuff throughout the afternoon, but I was so out of it. And I was on the fence about if we move stream, cancel stream, change stream. Just because, like, you know, I do think maybe I could have, like, pushed myself into going live, but I think after how I was feeling about my streams last week, I think there was a level of worry, like, going into it knowing that I was tired and out of it. I think that just added to the worry about, you know, putting on a good stream for everyone. That's why I'm kind of out of my head with it anyway. So I end up making the decision to move to Saturday stream instead this week. Which, you know, ooh, a bit different. But we'll see how it goes. So next time I will be... Now we can talk about this in a minute. Let's finish this Fate, and then we'll look at wrapping up stream. I might do a bit more Occult Crescent farming off stream, like tonight. So if people don't want to head out yet, then that's all good, and we can keep going. But if people do want to head out, that's all good as well. We will figure it out. Okay, that's all finished. Oh, I'm so close to maxing out Thief. Okay. But I haven't been live for very long. It's so devastating. I hate going live at 8. I really hate going live at 8. Oh, it's actually upsetting. It's actually upsetting. So, we will look at wrapping up stream here. Basically, I will be live again on Saturday. It's going to be the normal time we're live on Sunday of 2 p.m. And the plan is we are going to be doing Path to Mental Roulette. But we're gonna be doing things a little bit different this week. We're trialing something a bit different with the Path to Mental Roulette formula. What we're doing is I'm forcing myself to do dungeons for a start. As you all know, I have been putting off dungeons a little bit too severely in Path to Mental Roulette. And I want to get back on top of that. And what we're going to be doing is I'm not going to be partying up with people. People will be welcome to try to queue into me. But I just want to give it a bit of an experiment this week with not partying up people for the 4-man content. If that is all good. But yes, I will be live again Saturday, 2 p.m. You might see me floating about in the Discord before then. Who knows? And failing that, I will be live again on Sunday at 2 p.m. UK time. Because basically, oh my god. So I had a plan. We were going to do a community day at the Gold Saucer together for Make It Rain, yeah? And just basically just try and make a whole bunch of MGP. But then they scheduled an emergency maintenance. Which means hunt targets. So Sunday might be a little bit wacky. I might end up doing some hunting because I missed out on the 7.51 hunt days because I was working on short form stuff and I'm actually really devastated about it. So we might end up hunting instead, but we'll figure it out. You know? Let me see if there's anyone to raid. Yes, also make sure if you are interested in joining for extreme Path to Mental Roulette stuff, have a little vote. Join the vote over on my server. Because we will be looking at getting that into the schedule next week. So if anyone's interested in jumping in and helping out with that, that would be good. I feel like there was something else. I can't think of what else. I don't know. I can't remember. If it was important, I'd remember. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for jumping in. It has been absolutely lovely. I will see you again Saturday, 2 p.m. UK time. Okay? Okay. Bye! I'm so awkward ending stream. Some things never change. But good night all. I hope you've had a lovely day and I hope you have a good day tomorrow too. Good night. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.